Oh wait, I'm not ready yet. I was working on some last second prep because I'm stupid. 1 second, stand by. Almost there. Second, stand by. We're almost there. Let's see, where the fuck do I save this? I save it here. Close that. Click that scene. Hello, everyone. Close that tab. Welcome to the Temple of Speed. Because it's Mounsa time. Just 1 second. Hang on. Don't worry about what I'm about to do. Okay. Oh. Alright. To not make that visible. Sure, that works. Okay. Alright, we got it. Everything is taken care of, don't worry. Anyways, it's time for round 14 of the Formula 1 World Championship at Monza. So, yeah. This will be interesting. Now, the question is, do I just set up the car like I did for, Hockenheim? Yes, I do. The default wings are the same, so we're just going to go 0 on the wings. And then 60 millimeters on the ride height, since there's no major elevation changes here. Okay. Of Arden, or Arda, excuse me. And everyone else. Welcome, welcome. They would probably be shit. I don't think this Ford V8 produced a whole lot of power. Anyway, F1 racing simulation. Alright. How are... Oh! Cold tires. What in old? This is an old game. It's from 1990... Well, released in 1987, based off the 96 Formula 1 season. Or license for the 96 Formula 1 season. Alright, so I'm gonna guess the curbs are evil here. Yep. Old but gold. It's actually pretty fun. I've had a great time with this game. This is my first time ever playing this game. Doing this season, so... We're having a good time. By the way, if you're wanting a recap of the real-life Italian Grand Prix, because that's what I kind of usually do for these Formula 1 races, because I've been watching the actual 96 season alongside me playing it, I fell asleep. I was really tired yesterday. Again, sleep deprivation, so I've turned on the 96 Italian Grand Prix and then passed the fuck out. Took a little nappy poo. By the time I woke up, the podium were being interviewed. Podium finishers were being interviewed. You rank game with your first game. Don't know what that means. Alright, oh my god. I gotta find my breaking points, holy crap. Super attack! FIA. Better in turn 1. You know what year it wasn't good? 1996, because they put freaking little tire barriers on every apex. Took out Damon Hill. I do remember that before I lost consciousness. Hill was leading the race. Hit one of the tire stacks, and that was it. Super attack sounds like a special combo he's doing Tekken. Sounds like a Japanese time attack series. Oh god, okay. Ascari. Oh, okay. Ascari is very tight. But Wolfie. That is Apex to adding tires. To prevent the cars from cutting the track. It stopped them from cutting the track, but it also stopped them. Alright, we're still learning. Definitely need to brake before the 100 board. Nope. Car's fine. It's fine. It's just a barcode. That's what Marble always does for when they have to have their logo censored, is they just do a barcode. It is slanted, though. I'm glad the tire stacks are not in this game, by the way. I was actually really worried that they were going to be in this game. They're not. Alright, so I gotta figure out this game's interpretation of Ascari. Say candy, it might have. We're only 6 seconds off of Gerhard Berger. Damn it. By the time I start looking for, like, a reference to break at, it's already too late. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Now that the tires are up to temp and I vaguely know where I'm going. Oh. Oversteer. Yeah, I lost 3/10 in the final split. Of course, the comparison is to a Benetton lap, so it's probably still a little pace in it, because I don't think Hill or Villeneuve have done laps yet. Definitely break at the 100 for a Scary. Oh. Break at that Marlboro advertisement on the grass. You know what I have noticed about the 96 season? Whoever was tasked with, like, painting logos in the grass, but, like, making optical illusion style paintings to where it lined up, the logo looked perfectly, like, perfectly from the TV camera position. I don't think they got paid enough. It's actually impressive. They had to paint the grass back then. What's up, Tony? And Ricky, how you doing? Yeah, with actual paint. Couldn't do the augmented reality advertisements that Supercars likes to put everywhere. Well, we'll see. Just getting started for today. Poop. People order our patties. I might put one click of rear wing in it just to kind of stabilize the car. Be considered top tier. I would say it'd be considered pretty damn good. I don't know. Damn it. Every time. Like, oh, hey, it's the 100 board. Oh, I broke too late. Alright. How are we looking? We are half a second slower than Villeneuve. Excited about DC Grand Prix? Nope. Not even a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 degree on the rear wing to try to combat this oversteer. Why? That's a discussion I do not wish to engage in here. Breaks my no politics rule. God, that's Why the... So... I think I'm experiencing, like, street course fatigue. Because there's so many, like, street races being added everywhere. Like, I mean, obviously IndyCars also have them, but, like, just new street courses. IndyCar, Formula 1, NASCAR to an extent, although I really like Chicago street course, I don't know. MotoGP is going to Adelaide for, I assume, murder reasons. Honestly criminal that they're abandoning Phillip Island. Like, that is the best track for motorcycle racing in the world. 7. Oh, great. Tank's got an attack helicopter. Everyone inside. third. Can't say I've experienced that specifically. The leader, maybe. Chopper crashed. You know what racing I am looking forward to this weekend, actually? 1, Chinese Grand Prix. 2, Rally Kenya. Safari Rally. I saw that started today, so I might tune into that tonight. Stages are in a condition. You're also being very vague, so I have no idea what you're implying by that. Good evening, Mark. Slightly used. Yeah. What kind of condition are we talking about here? Runs great, it just needs a new brand new engine motor. Too much throttle. I ran when parked. Oh my god, I'm actually really bad at this racetrack. I'm supposed to turn the car. Turn the wheel, turn the car. Jesus Christ. Again, curb evil, don't touch. Touch the curb as I continue touching the curbs. Yeah, F1 Games did a pretty good job. I can't really give an answer to that, Wolfie, because I've only ever played F1, like the F1 2000 on PlayStation, so. F1 Challenge did good enough to have a dedicated modding scene, so. You know. That seems boring. Alright, this felt like an actual decent lap. Where are we compared to Villeneuve? Still almost a second off. Then again, I didn't have the pace to keep up with the Renault engine cars at Hockenheim either. So this kind of checks out. Congratulations, Tank. You already said most of it. Had that fuck-ass chicane. Everyone's favorite food. The blood of my enemies. I mean, I don't know, I'm a slut for either pizza or any kind of fried chicken. Or breaded chicken. Corn dog. Have I got a song for you? And 26 flat. So only a Lacey and Villeneuve have ran 25 so far. Still trying to get the turn in right on that second chicane, like, need to turn in earlier, but not too early to where I hit the curb. Damn it, now that song's stuck in my head. Corn dog song. I know none of you know what I'm talking about. But there's a corn dog song. I'm overly intrigued. Look up the artist Rin Rin. Alright. I think other than cleaning up a couple things, this is about as good as I'm going to get in the practice. So... oh, before I do that, actually, I want to save this setup. There we go. Okay, load 13. So, before we get into this, looking around the tracks in this game, mostly extremely flat. There's definitely not much elevation in this game. Like, even like stuff like the Kemmel Straight at Spa felt flat instead of uphill, or like there's definitely some elevation at some tracks, but it's definitely not as extreme as in real life. Hungary also has, like, that section from turn 1 through turn 2 also goes downhill in this game. Unscrew the cork. I think they would do the corkscrew justice. Whether they get the proportions of the turn correct, that's a different question, but I think they would at least get the drop. Melted cheese. Tomatoes or French? I have not. I'm a simple bitch. I just dip my fries in ketchup. Anyways, so here's how we're looking after the 13th round at, speaking of Spa, we are 10 points ahead of both Jacques Villeneuve and Damon Hill. Incredible. They're tied for second. Exactly one race behind me. And then no one else really matters, because they're not fighting for the championship. In fact, everyone from 5th on back has been mathematically eliminated from title contention. The Michael, at best, can tie. So, it's kind of fucked up that my points went from 6-7 to 69. Clearly, I'm gonna end this race with 420 points. No, that's fitting. Great. Also, I wanted to show off my cute little graphics, because I know nobody's going to be looking at this shit at the end of the actual videos on the second channel. I know. So this is my way of forcing a look at the time I put into this in GIMP appreciation post. Was it necessary? Absolutely not. 8,008 points. Nah. Friggin' 8,008,135 points. You can thank me later. Anyways. Let's start recording. Let's go to Monza. Monza. Season's quickest circuit. This track, although not difficult, does require a consistently good driving style. Yeah, and I'm still working on that style. God damn it. Getting cucked by weather. Still getting cucked by weather. I don't... The title, the championship fight is too tight to have to deal with finishing last in the rain. So I'm just not going to do that. Monza, okay. Oh, D tires. Put the qualifying tires on. 0 and 1 degree. I wonder if I can lower the car more. Eh. Yeah, I'm actually really glad the tire stacks are not in this game. Begin. I need to figure out that section, because I keep going super wide at the end of the first chicane. In low, Jordan. Just in time for qualifying. That's why I gotta be very careful about my turn in here. Cannot touch that curb. The only safe curbs here are the exit curbs. Good start. Okay, let's get a bank lap in. I don't expect to go well. It says Marlboro. My brain just autofills the freaking barcode. Good, someone's right behind me. Use the brakes, you fool. Oh, it's the Michael. You're never gonna believe this, Sylvia. It's also unscrewed into Crew 1. Yeah, unfortunately the crew's interpretation of real tracks are not even close to accurate. Please don't hit me, Luca. It's literally just a little chicane. Like a little flat chicane. What's up, JR? .49 from the Michael. Save after quali. We're in quali. Damn it. Alright, I need to brake before the 100 board for that chicane. Villeneuve goes fastest. And just a 26 flat. Alright, I might complete this lap depending on how good or bad it is. So bad, the Lesmos. We're on pace for a 25. .25.3. So that's third behind Villeneuve and the Michael for now. Alright, let's go back to the pits and see, I should have checked my tire wear in practice. Let's see if I can maybe one-stop this race. Four seconds faster than Luca. Now where are we? 7th. 2 seconds behind, or 2 seconds, 2/10 behind Irvine. I don't know if I can make up those 2/10 though. I'm gonna try something here. Hopefully that's not too low. You see, I will read them and then immediately forget about them. I've probably also already heard of them, because I listen to that shit. If it's anything involving Johnny Gioli, I already know about them. I'm already very aware. Talk about music. So Reaper. I don't know. I think Blood Command's cooking up a new album soon. They released another single. I haven't listened to it yet, though. I've also actually gone back and listened to their, like, first couple albums, and yeah, they just don't miss. They kind of do this a lot. Hey, Sampus. Funeral Beach is hella underrated. Is that the first or the second album? The green one? Oh, yeah, I agree. I've listened to it once, but yeah. It's exactly what... yeah. Definitely first album. Yeah, it still kind of has the general vibe I think they're going for, but it definitely does falter in a couple places. Yeah, very much a first album. The vision's there, though. Second album, yeah, definitely an ass shaker. I'm actually kind of impressed how quickly they were able to realize their vision. Ah! Damn it. Came together in cold trucks, they did not be. Yeah, unfortunately that is the price you pay by releasing Absolute Peak, is everything afterwards will just be slightly lower on the mountain. Perfection is hard to replicate. That is one thing I have, what the fuck? Where'd he go? He despawned. I have at least some grasp of their discography. They absolutely peaked with Cult Drugs. I also got into a new band, which is really hard to say in the big fuck AI era. If only I could remember their name. I definitely shared the album on Discord. So I listened to it and I'm like, holy fuck. This is just me coded. Same Reaper. Like, this sounds sick. Are they actually real? You know, it's like... I've been listening to new music. I've just been kind of going through my rotation on Spotify. Maybe I'll listen to a newer album. The algorithm will hit me with an artist and I'll be like, okay, are they real? Alright, cool.
Yellow flag.
I really... Also, I just hate it because now I have, like, the instinct to where, like, even if I listen to something new from an established band that I love, I'm like, please don't use AI, please don't use AI, please don't use AI. It's a little R&B funk vibe so far. Not bad. I'm still very much on my fucking stupid perch. I've not really branched out. I do kind of want to listen to Denzel Curry now, though. Thanks, Knocked Loose. Big Motown guy. I don't know, I haven't... Also, every time I look at my backlog, I look at it and think, yeah, I should listen to this stuff, and then I proceed to not listen to any of it. The cycle repeats. I'll remove an album and add like 2 more. Also, I'm not gonna lie, there is one specific genre of music I want to get into, like, right now, that I have the itch for, but I don't know how to go about looking for it, and that's, like, 90s jungle. It's kind of fucking me up. Also, the Everything playlist passed over 6,000 tracks a couple months ago. So that's cool, I guess. My Spotify feels like it's going to crash every time it tries to load that playlist. Like my Spotify app. Which is really entertaining. I do have jungle fever, yes. Gotta sneeze. Excuse me. The sneeze into a scary. Detroit techno. Also, I've really been digging the latest, like, hollow core shit that they've been doing. I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. Oh shit, 24/7. 24/8. Alright, we're past Irvine. I don't think I'm going to do better than that, though.
Return to the pit.
Something to send you. Oh. Oh, I'm out of laps. Okay. I've used up all of my laps. Let me fucking... What was it called? Just to have it said. Oh. Apparently Devin Townsend's dropping a new album in May. Okay. That's news to me. Ice Sealed Eyes. That's the name of the band that I just discovered. Their album Altar. It fucks me up because it's like a mix of like prog and just with some stupidly disgusting, like ignorant breakdowns in terms of like guitar tuning. That's a fancy word. Let us save. Spin whatever. Cool. I'll hopefully check it out. I will forget. Alright, so where are we starting? We are starting 6th, okay. Honestly, not bad. I read Tarzan Boy and I thought Jack Perry. No, he's Jungle Boy. Ridge Racer adjacent. Ooh. You know what? I think that's where the Jungle Fever is coming from because of Namco finally publishing the Ridge Racer soundtracks on Spotify. Rage Racer especially. Oh, that's my fucking jam. Alright, so it is a 53 lap race. Game wants me to go 17, 17, 16 on stint. No, 17, 17, 19 on stints. So I'll increase those by laps. It'll be 18, 18, 17, I think. Fuel, let's see. So honestly, I could probably go pretty low on fuel. Probably like... If that consumption is correct, I can go like... Probably 45 liters. Because, yeah, double that would be 36. So... no comment on the lore, because I haven't experienced enough of it. I'm not as invested in TXR lore. As in, like, I don't know enough of it. So, yeah, I guess we'll do 45 liters. Okay. Interesting. Real 96 race. I sure fell asleep. Those tire stacks were certainly a decision. But yeah, I was so tired from yesterday that I just passed the fuck out. Like, I turned on the race and I just got into bed and hunk shoe. Woke up as the Michael was crossing the line. There's C compound, down force. The egg. Alright, and then... You know what? I'm gonna raise this back up for the race, actually. Everything else, no touch. Alright, let's go. It's time for our first attempt at the Italian Grand Prix. Special Monza rocket, he certainly did. It also helped that Damon, you know, got tired. Also, what the hell happened to Villeneuve? He was just like nowhere from the lights. Who would open the concert, the chicken or the egg? That's funny. Alright, here we go. Five lights. Go! Decent launch. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, I said careful, not run over Benetton. Edward. Ah, he punctured my tire. God damn it. Fuck. Unfortunate. Alright. That's right, I gotta reset this as well. Carry that over. 60 and 60. Right, and just because to not have to deal with that again in case I have to restart again. Sorry, Ted Meat. Albums. Need more people to listen to Kumo 99. Understandable. What's up, Alex? Alright. Now I know how the start's gonna be. Let's try to actually survive this time. Oh! My front wing's damaged. God damn it. Rage Ranger survives. This more intensive tracks. This time for real. Oh, Grand Prix 2 to learn Spa. That's fine. Alright. Monza, attempt 1. Oh, the Michael. Michael is in the grass.
Yellow flag.
Things have happened behind me. Big lockup. Cold tires. Cold fuel, full tires.
Yellow flag.
Another yellow. Unfortunately, both of the Williams boys are in the lead. Looks like Parabolica might be an overtake spot, or an outbraking spot. Oh, I see somebody to my right. It's probably the Michael. It is the Michael!
Front wing broken.
I'm blaming Michael on that one. Even though I definitely came across his nose. Evening, Harry. Fuck. I'm glad they're celebrating Rusev Day here at Monza. Okay. This time, for real. Just gonna go this way. Okay, no one stopped in the grass this time. I think that was... Oh, okay. Well, this was a worse start. Shit. God, I hate cold tires so much in this game. Oh, yep, there's... Well, it's got yellow on it, so it's not quite a Rusev balloon. So those two races. Unsurprising. Considering the waves at everything. Alright, so it's Villeneuve, Alesi, Schumacher, Boyga, and then Hill. Which sponsors do you want? Yes. Replacements. Portimao. Come on. Don't be cowards. Fuck it, go back to Magello Don't be cowards. Macarena wing. Macarena. Yeah, didn't they bring the flippy wing to Shanghai?
A new lap record.
Or aren't they bringing the flippy wing to Shanghai? TM. Fuck the Mercedes. It's gonna be my headcanon for what FTM stands for. From Mercedes. Now, if only they could get a strategist that was competent. Like the Mercedes strategist. We are closing on Damon. Ferrari virus. You know what? Yeah, probably Falco. Oh yeah, it was leaked by Hajar. It's not official, but it's likely. Two less races for you to win.
A new lap record.
Alright, 25.6 for Villeneuve. I don't know if I can compete with that on race pace.
A new lap record.
Never mind, I can. Alright. 25.4. The hell, I couldn't run a 25 to save my life in practice. Oh! Don't do that. Villeneuve is pulling away. What's going on? What's up, Christian? Just racing at Monza. This game's version of Ascari is throwing me off because I'm so used to just getting on the throttle after that first left and holding the throttle. No, it's like a left-hander and then a chicane. Yeah, tires are working now. I just gotta get the driver to work consistently. Easier said than done. Which version of the first chicane do I prefer? I don't know. I say I kind of prefer the double, just because it feels like the likelihood of massive crashes is slightly lower at start of every fucking race. There's no trees left. I was not aware of that. This one a few years ago. Oh. Damn. Damn you, nature. Alright, well I ran 1 minute 25, and I've not been able to replicate that pace since. I don't have to worry about hacking in behind me. Best he can do is a 27 right now. .9. It's a better lap. We're definitely not racing for a win here. But if I can limit the damage as much as possible to my points lead, that'd be great. Oh, not as good of an exit as I needed / wanted. I was hoping that I could dive underneath Damon into a Parabolica, but I don't think that's happening now. Which I don't think that would have happened regardless. You did what to a bear? I don't like the fact that I get a really good run out of Lesmo 1. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to do complete a pass through Lesmo 2. Trying so hard to get as fast of an exit out of Ascari as I can. Honestly, the pre-war modding scene has popped off on Assetto past couple years. It's really interesting to see. From the very outside. Uh-oh. Oh, outbroke myself. Almost killed Damon. Ooh. No! And there's the curb. Well. The curb has bitten. Alright, 1 minute 32, so I lost like 8 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. .7 behind Hill. Let's try to catch back up. Oh, Irvine's got around Hackinen for 7th. Coulthard's back up to 16th. He was like 21st. Yeah, that's a good recovery lap, 25.6. More of those, please. Is that a Minardi? I think that's, yeah, it's a Minardi. Oh. There's no way I'm catching Hill that easily. walls. That's insane. Then again, that was of the time. Race drivers were very dispensable back then. In 1938, that's wild. How many people did it kill? Also, it was Fisichella we lapped. A lot of drivers. Yeah, that sounds about right.
A new lap record.
25 flat. Where is this pace coming from? I mean, I'm glad it's there, but damn. That's a second faster than what I could manage in practice. And I have a slightly heavier fuel load. I'll take it. Ooh, Lacey's closing on Villeneuve. Interesting. I assume it has to do with traffic. It looks like I'm closing on more back markers. That was a big lockup. Given wings, then counterpoint, Red Bull. It gives you wings. Says so in the advertisements. Crisp and clear.
A new lap
24 point... What the fuck? Okay, that I have absolutely no clue how I managed to run a 24 on race pace. I don't know what I'm doing. Too heavy to fly. Airplanes. I don't know. Yeah, who let me in the kitchen? Unsupervised. Looks like Luca is being lapped. At least they're attempting to lap him. There we go. Into Curva Grande. Easy. Big metal thing. True. Plus that's using outside sources to fly, so disqualified from this banter. There's Verstappen. The bad one. Shock pit. We are checking. Oh yeah, pit stops have happened. Okay. Here's a McLaren coming out. Oh my god. Alright. I gotta watch out for pit exit. Holy shit. Just the immediate blend onto the racing line. Ricardo Rosset. Alright, yeah. Villeneuve did pit. Sneak around Rosset. Alright, just like that, we're into net P4. Oh, come on. Okay. Just wanted to outbrake the Tyrrell. And then the other Minardi. This backfield's packed pretty close together. I'll watch pit exit. Okay, we're good. This is my in lap. First in lap. Oh, excuse me.
Return immediately to the pits.
We need to retire the car. I'm using it to meet God. True. During that time, we were finding two ways to send, uh-oh. Oh, Badware's badly damaged. Two ways to send humans into the air. One was the invention of the airplane. Two was the invention of stupidly high bank turns with no walls. Like no retaining walls. Space stuff. That wasn't until the 60s. I'm talking the like, the 1910s and 20s. Go! Hey, Dante. Doing alright. Alright, gotta remember, cold fuel, full tires. So we're back to 5th. I think Berger might have got damaged because he's 13th now, so I assume he made an extra pit stop. These first couple laps on fresh tires are just miserable. I say that every time, but it's worth repeating. I wonder if anybody is on a one-stop strategy. That's Irvine right on my ass. Thought so. Which means Eddie still needs to pit. I have an 11-point lead, Katomi, after that race. So yeah, Terry's spin cost him the point lead. New Hampshire, I think, no, Dover's next. "4 hours at frickin' Dover." The second coming. Disney Ocean Dover, not in 1996. There was a ton of attrition in that race at Richmond. 9 DNFs plus almost the entire field had some sort of incident on track at some point. Some of them multiple. Chilling behind this Tyrrell. No longer chilling behind the Tyrrell. I think Alesi and the Michael are on a one-stop strategy. Maybe Hill as well. Although he might have pitted, judging by how... Well, no. Current suspicion is Alesi, Hill, and Schumacher are on a one-stop. I think Irvine's on a one-stop as well. So in terms of the front field, I think it's just me and Villeneuve on a two-stop. Should also explain why I was so much faster than Hill. The 97 is going to be interesting because there's going to be a lot of substitute tracks in the Steve Arcanine universe. Like, I've already planned out the schedule, and it's interesting, to say the least. Dick Trails, driver chosen for the 6. Incredible. Alright, one more back marker to lap again for the first time for the second time. Oh, I think Alesi and Michael just pitted. So we're about close to halfway, so yeah, that checks out for a one-stop. So Hill should be in soon. Rockingham return. They ran Xfinity and trucks there last year. I don't know about the Cup Series returning to Rockingham, though. So I will unfortunately not be able to remember that. Bad short-term memory, etc. There's a car exiting the pits. Well, if they are on a one-stop, it is kind of an early, actually. They're pitting about 4 laps, 4-ish laps early, 4 to 5. Irvine is boxed. Okay, maybe Berger didn't have damage, maybe he's just on a 2-stop. Either way, we leapfrogged him. Actually, he might have had damage. I don't know. Honestly, Rockingham All-Star Race would be cool. I think. Despite what has happened in this race, we still have all 4 Renault-powered cars in the points. Silly. It is interesting. Very interesting, Katomi. See these alternate timelines play out. Like this one in the 1996 season. The Steve Arcanine career. Alright, so we lost a lot of time to hill while getting my shit warmed up. Here's a McLaren. I assume this is Coulthard. Hopefully I can get him out of the Scary. There we go. It's number 8, so yeah, it's David. The Crimson Chin himself. Closing on hill, good. Lacey and Michael somehow overcutted Villeneuve. Well, speaking of Nashville Fairgrounds, guess where we're going in 97? Because we get to do the Busch Series. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about NASCAR right now, is like, we're starting to go in the right direction of the sport being good again. Not gimmicky, stupid shit. I guess we're lapping Verstappen again, already. Wondering why I was seeing a red car behind Hill. Nope. That was almost disaster. I've already spun once this race. I don't need no more. Berger just crossed the line. Alright, we're halfway through the race now. Water. Oh, that was bad entry. See, yeah, it's nice to see actual progress. And NASCAR is finally strong-armed into making the championship system a lot less, just a lot simpler. Instead of whatever the convoluted mess the playoffs were. Yeah, they're starting to slowly repair the damn legitimacy. Easy for me to say. Oh, that's Fisichella. I was hoping he'd waste more of Hill's time. Freaking LW right story. Yeah, it's not the perfect scenario, but it's the best possible outcome we could have got with the format change, JR. I'm just glad points matter again. Oh, we got a huge run on hill. Oh! Was not expecting to make the move around Curva Grande, but I'll take it. And just like that, we're past Damon Hill onto the podium for now. Or, not onto the podium, we're in the 4th. Sorry, I read that wrong. Villeneuve's in 3rd. That was a hell of a pass. I was not expecting to do that. Watching other races. Yeah. Yeah, it actually gives me incentive to tune in every week as well. Knowing like, ooh, how is this going to affect the point standings? Round Rossett. If they could just start showing the actual point standings towards the end, at the end of the broadcast again, that'd be nice. They have the technology. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, 16 is too many. I think 10 or 12 would have been a good enough sample size for the chase. NASCAR committee in mind. Yeah, it's literally the same format as the old chase, just with more drivers eligible, but yeah. They're like, oh hey, remember this? Why don't we just do this? But what about winning? Give them more points, I don't fucking know. Nine-point lead. Incorrect, Katomi. Wait. No, correct, Katomi. For some reason, I thought Villeneuve was leading right now. He's not. I think more points to the winner was also a really good move, because, I mean, let's be honest here. It is kind of weird when someone who doesn't win the race ends up scoring the most points out of the day. The clinch is possible at Estoril. That's going to be interesting, because I don't think I've ever driven Estoril in any game, ever. So that's going to be a brand new track for me. Pretty neat track. I guess I'll find out myself within the next week or so. And we're only... We're actually... Oh. Never mind. I was going to say we were right behind Villeneuve, but, about that. Alright, well, there's our second spin. Oh, Hill's in the 25s now. Because he's ran at least one. Yeah, luckily Hill got held up enough by back markers. Yeah, JR, it's always nice when, you know, things get better. Instead of things getting gradually worse. Like, look at a lot of things. God damn it. Alright, I need to lock back in. I think it was... Maybe, I don't know. I think Berger was the one who won this in 95.
Return immediately to the pits.
Oh, and it's my in-lap, alright. Well, it could have ended the stint right behind Villeneuve, but... Fucked it. Still have no idea what kind of strategies everyone is on. Whether it be one or two stops. Okay. Alright, fresh tires. Enough fuel. Here we go. We got 17 laps to go. Oh yeah, or the game is desperately trying to slow me down for pit lane. So it's like cutting my power. Like Villeneuve also pitted. Now, will anyone in the top 3 make a second stop, or are they good to go to the end? That is the thing I'm most curious about right now. Yeah. I really want to do DTM and VA Supercars in Race Driver 3 really bad. Katomi. Especially Supercars. V series. Oh, the Dunlop series or whatever. Yeah. Alright, we're unsurprisingly losing a lot of time to Villeneuve right now. But I'm not gonna think about that because we're not gonna get there for a few years at the rate we're going. Alright, 27. That's pretty good for my second flying lap. Only 2 seconds off the pace. Well, I think I think I mentioned this before, but I think I've finished my scheduling for the 97 season. It's going to be interesting. Excuse me, Tyrrell. Okay, that could have went horrible. BTCC. The only game that has 97 BTCC. Has vanilla content. Oh, I touched the curb. Do not the Lesmo curbs. Do not any of the curbs, actually. That's why I'm so bad at the Lesmos. It's because I'm a man. They don't like men. Alright, 13 to go. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm going to drive as fast as I can. We have an incident somewhere. Probably on pit exit. With the way they merge. I highly doubt I'm catching Villeneuve. .5 flat, okay. So close. Oh, and GT6. .5 needed .1. Oh. Unfortunate. How many laps? 53. We're on lap 42. Yeah. Harder on control, I bet. Is that a Ligier or... Yeah, it's a Ligier. DTM series. They already have the GT3 cars and probably most of the tracks. Fuck it. Although I wonder what that will mean for the DTM updates for Race Room. Oh, dude, could you imagine Norris Ring and iRacing? It would be an absolute disaster, but that track's really fun. It would be a hilarious disaster. Lausitz Ring would also be crazy. Because that would mean they'd probably also add the oval layout. It's okay, no one can lose their legs in iRacing. Unless I find their house. I mean, no one can lose their legs in iRacing. Smile. Not quite hitting the 24s I was able to do earlier. Skill issue. So far it looks like the top 3 were in fact on a one-stop strategy. I probably could have done it, but I didn't check my, I didn't check the tire wear in practice. But I think I could have done a one-stop here. I was able to hit Hockenheim on these tires. Yeah, it's too late now. It's okay, with things the way they are right now, I'm only losing 2 points to Hill. I'll have an 8-point lead. There's a 24. We've left the Kenny Schrader lap times and entered the Jeff Gordon lap times. Oh my god. Alright, this has not been a good lap. Like half a lap ahead of Irvine. At least. He's crossing the line as I'm entering Lesmo 2. I can tell because that's when the gap to the closest car pops up. I was about to be really stupid. I'm like, Lausitz ring, wait, that's in Austria. No, that's the Salzburg ring. Pretty sure that's in Austria, I think. Maybe. Seven laps to go. Still Alesi leading the Michael. Not bad, you told me. Six to go. Ooh, that was really bad. Oh yeah, the Motegi oval, yeah. They also did a couple at Suzuka as well. Which we'll get to do in the 97 season. Because the friggin' NASCAR 98 devs said, fuck it, Suzuka. No Motegi, no. Sag. Following track. CTMP? Katomi? Wasn't Montreal a DLC for NASCAR 09 as well? Ooh. It broke play racing? Oh, really? Really foreign? Yes, they're in a different country, therefore they qualify as foreign. Well then. .667. Or you can still get it through ways. Although one of those ways might be closing because Miriant. Broke for ways. Literally all you need is a freaking USB, like, flash drive. For a 360. That's what tutorials are for. Oh my god, there's lots that's Villeneuve right in front of me. He got stuck behind a minority. Well, I was about to say there's no way I'm outbraking him into Parabolica, and then I outbroke him into Parabolica on accident. Alright, we might be able to beat one of the Williams cars here. Gotta be careful, though, with all this traffic. Luca. Luca. Oh, nope. Gotta wait till after Lesmo, too. Oh, it was really bad. Alright, well, I think there went my one chance at passing Villeneuve. Traffic giveth, traffic taketh away. Just try to beat this Sauber into Parabolica, maybe. I was hoping for a better run than that. Alright, I'm not gonna try to force anything too crazy here. Get the slipstream. Oh, and the top speed advantage. Okay, 2 laps to go. That was terrible. Alright, yeah, no, we're not passing Villeneuve. Oh, someone's out. We have our first retirement with 2 laps to go. It's Gerhard Berger. Huge for the Benetton versus Arcanine points battle. It's very slow arrows. Ascar's a really funny name, actually.
Yellow flag.
Oh, another incident. What is happening? Lads, we're almost there.
Last lap.
Sauber is just fast enough to where I can't quite get him. Oh, that was very late on the brakes. That was a lot of panic braking. Damn it, Villeneuve's right there, but there's too many cars between us. Jean Alesi wins the Italian Grand Prix. Partially because of the one-stop strategy. Worked out. And we're going to come home in 5th, right behind. Well, not right behind, that's a Tyrrell. I thought that was Villeneuve, no, that's a Tyrrell. We're still going to come home 5th. And we're only going to lose 1 point to Villeneuve and 2 points to Hill, so... Good points day. The Michael ends up 2nd. So yeah, Alesi, Schumacher, and Hill were all on a one-stop strategy. That was obviously the correct strategy. The fact that 03 Monaco was the next full classification race is wild. Yeah, redemption for Alesi. Viva la France! And there's that one across the line. Irvine got the last point. You know what that means? Still 0 points for McLaren. And not only was Berger classified, he was classified in front of a couple of other drivers. '15th. Stop recording. Save. That is really funny. Alright, I did save, right? Yes. I'm going to click save again. And then save the replay. Every time it freaking stutters like that, I think it crash. Because this game is prone to crashing. At least on modern Windows. Alright, so let's check out F1 Magazine. And the results. So Jean Alesi wins by just under 2 seconds over the Michael. Damon Hill third, Jacques Villeneuve fourth, Steve Arcanine comes home fifth. Definitely could have finished ahead of Villeneuve had I not had those 2 spins, but that's racing. Eddie Irvine gets the last point after Berger's retirement. Then it's Hakkinen, Barrichello, Panis, Johnny Herbert, Heinz-Albert Frentzen, Martin Brundle, Pedro Diniz, David Coulthard. It actually skips Berger here. Mika Salo 16th, so it skips 15th here. Pedro Lamy, Ukyo Katayama, Rosset, Fisichella, Verstappen, Badower, 5 laps back because of his issues, and then Berger out at lap 51 with an engine failure, but gets classified in 15th, so... Yeah, 21 drivers finished, but all 22 are classified. As far as the championship, like I said, the gap is now down to 8 over Hill and 9 to Villeneuve. No. That's 7 to Hill, 9 to Villeneuve, or 8 to Villeneuve. Numbers, how do they work? No, that is 8 and 9. Wow, okay, holy shit. I'm sorry, I've done way too much math recently. Falling apart. It's 8 and 9. Don't worry, we got it. Alesi's win moves him into a tie with the Michael for 4th. Actually kind of surprising, Schumacher only has 1 win. He had 3 at this point in real life. Of course, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. Bill has 1, 2, 2 wins. Bill hasn't won since Imola. That's kind of crazy. Or no, Nürburgring. Villeneuve has 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. He also has 4 non-points finishes. So there's that tie. And then Irvine scored 1 more point. Yeah, race just ended. So, we have a chance to clinch at Estoril. All I have to do is score... 2 more points than Hill. And 1 more point than Villeneuve. And, actually, it'd probably be better if I scored 2 on Villeneuve as well, because we're close on the win tie. So he's got 4, I have 5. As far as constructors, we lost ground to Benetton with Alesi's win. So we're now 10 behind them. Williams has clinched the Constructors' Championship now. Pretty sure they just clinched it. A 44-point advantage with only 32 points left on offer. So, congratulations to Williams Renault, the 1996 Formula 1 Constructors' Champions. This is true, Jordan. Damon's way more consistent in this game than in real life. So, the fight for constructors is for second between Benetton and half of 40. Because let's be honest here, Luca's not scoring a point. So yeah, Estoril will be a very interesting round. 1, because I have no experience at that track, and 2, because it could determine the outcome of the championship. So let me save these. So I can log these results in my database. Oh, whoops. I typed 13, not 14. Team print, yes. I still love this feature that you can just save .text files of all this shit. Oh, whoops, wrong button. I wanted to see. Oh, best laps. I haven't checked this in a while. So we got the fastest lap of the race. And we were 2/3 of a second faster than Lacey's best. Hill set his best on the last lap. See, I was the only driver to hit the 24s. What am I looking for here? Oh, time. Duh. There we go. And who had the slowest fast lap? Why, it's my teammate. 131.2 compared to 124.7. Yeah, I ran a couple more 24s throughout the race. It was more like 24.8s and stuff. Still. So, that was a scintillating Italian Grand Prix. Next up, on the Formula One calendar, on September 22nd, it is the Portuguese Grand Prix at Estoril, a track I've never been to before in any game, at least in my memory. The only thing I'm worried about is if this version has that whack-ass chicane. Other than that, it does just kind of look like Barcelona, Goiânia, Curitiba, Portimao. Just that shape. In 94, oh boy. Oh, that'll be interesting. So, but that'll be the next F1 race. Our next race in the 1996 season, however, we'll be going back to the Cup Series because before the 22nd of September, we have a race on the 15th of September at Dover Downs in Delaware. So that'll be our next race of the 96 season. So, that'll most likely be Sunday when that happens. So I'm gonna sign off for wow, that was only 2.5 hours. With practice, that actually was pretty short. Okay. But I am going to sign off here for the night. So appreciate you all hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed the racing. Remember to like the stream if you haven't yet on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already. Check out my other stuff. Follow on the Twitch channel if you haven't yet already. I also have YouTube memberships available. It gives you 24-hour early access to my Let's Play videos, which I need to work on editing the last ATV Off-Road Fury session. There's also Twitch subs, which gets you ad-free viewing and access to custom emotes, both on the YouTube and Twitch side with memberships. Or if you want to support me with a direct donation, I do have a link to my Streamlabs in the description of the stream, or just !donate, which, and yeah, I think that's all the shilling. I'll be back. Definitely not tomorrow, because I'm going to be out tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. if I do stream Saturday, it will be more Off-Road Fury 3. So, you know what? I haven't done this in a while. We're gonna do a raid. And since our little Canadian friend is back from his staycation, we're gonna raid Arrow for those of you watching on Twitch. And yeah, that's all I have left to say. Again, appreciate you hanging out, spending your time, spending your evening / day / night with me. And I will see you next time. Take care.